Hello, boys.
Hello.
Thank you so much for fitting us into your massively busy schedule.
Thanks for having us.
We're devastated. 1D are splitting up, having a wee break, time apart from each other.
Let's change the tone.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
You see, Jane, I don't know what hiatus means. I was just saying a little
Sabbatical.
bit.
I learned a new word, sabbatical.
Hiatus.
But it
Great.
did.
It means a prolonged break.
You said
Okay.
you said a year, but then you've now said it's 2 years.
But it's prolonged breaks, we don't know.
Ah.
We don't know these things.
You stop mentioning time.
What to use the word, normal things do you miss doing the most?
I miss like going to the football on a Saturday.
Great shout.
Yeah,
Good.
same.
Miss sitting in my old season ticket and stuff like that. I miss that.
Are your mums looking forward to getting you back? Because surely your mums must have missed you.
Yeah, I think so,
My
yeah.
mum, bless her. My mum hasn't stopped crying for the last 5 years, so we're not being...
Be a nice relief for her.
Yeah, she can finally stop crying now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then you go and travel and so.
Yeah.
But then I might go travelling.
Wait till you move back into the house, you're going to cry
Then you
more
cry
then.
even more. Do you know?
And then
You said it.
you can't sort of go back to your mum's house and just chill out, can you? Because all the fans gather outside.
Sometimes, well, that
Sometimes,
used to
yeah.
be the case.
You can.
Tell us a little bit about the album. You've
Okay.
been quoted as saying this is your best one yet. Why is
We-
that?
True story.
We think so. I think the reason we think that is because we have been the most involved in it, and when you've been that involved in it, and you feel more proud of it, and I think that's the reason why we think it's the best one.
And obviously we've got to mention the Z word, the
Yeah.
first album without
Zebra!
Zayn.
Where?
The first album without Zayn. How did it feel recording without him?
It wasn't really that much different. The process was pretty similar, wasn't it? We went around and we sometimes write with different people separately, and then we'll
Yeah.
come back and write together sometimes. And the process of it didn't really change that much. Obviously, we're missing a voice, which is the biggest thing. But I think we've done well to to cover that ground. I would say so.
It's very much like a gift to the fans, you know, that like I already said, they've done so much for us, and there's like songs on there like History that tries to prove that point, you know, that we've been through this all together. And
Is there a band member that if a certain band member had left, the band would have fallen to bits? Is there one that sort of glues everything together?
I don't think
I
so.
think the band's bigger than all of us, really. That's the kind of thing, I guess, and that's why, you know, we've managed to stick it out, because obviously what the fans have created for us is this massive hysteria and this amazing thing that we've got to do. Yeah, I just think it's that much bigger than all of us that...
And if anything, you know, it was a tense situation, of course, but it's times like that where the fans really showed to us just how dedicated they are, and it really was, like, it felt like a support for us, didn't it? And that, you know, that's really cool.
It's been a ridiculously busy 5 years for you. Do you think you would have cracked under the pressure if you hadn't have thought, right, you know, let's have a little bit of time
I don't know if
apart?
we would have cracked, but I think it just, as you said, it feels like the right time just to be able to just go and chill for a bit and then come back to it in our own
The
time.
track History, you've got, what is it? It's
Yeah.
good champagne and private planes, they don't mean anything.
Yeah.
They're quite nice though, aren't they?
Do you know what they'll do?
Can you sort of guarantee that you're going to be back as One Direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Promise?
think, to be honest, I think there was a story in a paper or something like that made this into kind of a big deal,
Yeah,
which within our group wasn't really a big deal. It's not abnormal to take a break after having such a...
Do you know,
crazy
not only
season,
is it not abnormal, I think it's really necessary.
Yeah.
How can you keep that pace going?
Yeah.
Is that you guys look knackered? You absolutely need a break. You're like, no, we're fine. You're like, no, you look terrible. You should...
You're all sitting on the same sofa. Clearly you're not acting. You all get on really, really well. I mean, because there have been all those sort of stories about separate cabs and separate
Sometimes
helicopters.
people take a bit of space though, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we had our own dressing rooms for this tour, which was quite nice, but it's just purely because we don't get to see our families, so when we do see them, we kind of want our own space, so instead of having to organise rooms for them to go in and whatever else, we kind of just had our own dressing room so we can have friends on the road with us and whatever else, so, you know, we didn't want to be invading each other's space, that sort of thing, but
And the thing is,
people
we
like
pop
to blow
into
things
each
out of
other's,
proportion.
we pop into each other's dressing room all the time, you know what I mean? It's not like we're on lockdown and we don't see each
Yeah.
other all like...
And
show.
speaking of organising, you've had your whole life organised for the past 5 years or so. How are you going to cope being normal boys?
We've
and
got a
sorting
lot to
yourself
learn.
out?
We'll struggle with the
Yeah.
organisation, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
we're really bad at organisation and stuff.
Yeah, you're
But
going
it's
to
gonna
wake
be
up
quite
and go,
nice
where's my
to-
itinerary? I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
think that's going to be the nicest thing about it, and why we haven't put a time or a date on when we're coming back, sort of thing, is because, you know, like you say, we've had our lives literally planned out for us the past 5 years of what you're doing the next day and then the day after that, and
Like,
like
it's
the
mad.
next year almost. So to be able to get up and go, what do I want to do today?
Do you remember there was a time when we used to like literally have to say, can I have my birthday off next year?
Yeah.
Speaking of birthdays, we couldn't see you today without giving you a present. It's not your birthday today, but it will feel like it.
It's what you've waited for.
Is it Lost Woman Mug?
Yes, here we go.
As soon as we walked in, the first thing Harry said was, "Have you brought me a mug?"
Look.
Oh, yes, they're really good. You thought it was for my mum. I was like,
We've
no,
got
it's
more.
me.
As well.
There we go.
Thank you.
And Harry, I'm intrigued. I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
What's a bullet coffee?
Bullet coffee. Oh, I mean, people started seeming to think I didn't eat.
Right.
And it's just a...
But what is it? What's it got in it?
I've never
This
heard
is
of
what he
that.
drinks,
Just
a
put a bit
bullet
of
coffee.
coconut oil in your coffee, that's it.
I do that, and if you shake it up, it's amazing. It's like
Yeah,
it's
it is.
coffee. Yeah.
That's it.
Tell you what, London has changed all the eat.
What's wrong with normal coffees or tea?
You eat sushi every day.
I don't.
Enjoy your break, guys.
Yes.
You've earned it.
You have.
You've really earned it.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in 2 years.
We will.
Hopefully.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.